Here are 8 key reasons why your weight goes up the next day despite sticking to your diet or calorie deficit. Number 1, when it's that time of the month for women, your bodies are going to automatically retain more water. If you retain more water and you step on the scale, you're going to get a higher reading, not because you've gained body fat, but because the water retention is going to mask your weight loss. Secondly, if you ate some foods that were particularly high in sodium or salt the previous day, salt again increases water retention, and water retention is going to mask weight loss and give you a higher reading. Third, if you didn't get much sleep the previous night, your body is going to over-excrete a stress hormone called cortisol. Now, one of cortisol's side effects is making your body retain water. So when you step on the scale, you're going to get an elevated reading. Again, not because you've gained body fat, but simply because you're holding on to some excess water. Fourth, when you're traveling on a plane, one of the side effects of the pressurization of the cabin, again, is that it is going to make you hold on to more water. So what you'll find is that immediately after you land or the morning after you land, your weight is going to look ridiculous. It is going to give you some PTSD. But again, it is not because you've gained body fat, it is just your body holding on to excessive water. 5, if you finished eating later the previous night than you normally would, then when you step on the scale the next morning, you're still going to have some undigested food in your system, which is going to give you a slightly elevated weigh-in. 6th, if you weigh yourself at different times, let's say sometimes you weigh yourself in the morning and other times you weigh yourself in the evening, your evening weigh-in is always going to be skewed upwards because you've had some water, you've eaten some food, so you're just going to have a lot of stuff in your tummy, which again is going to skew your weight up. Because of that, we always suggest that you guys take your weight first thing in the morning, every single morning, before you've eaten or drank anything. And lastly, if you ate more carbs the previous day, carbs are stored as glycogen in your muscles and liver, and glycogen is stored alongside water. So just by eating more carbohydrates, your body is going to retain more water, and when you step on the scale, you're going to get a slightly higher reading. We're telling you all this because just because you've gotten a random spike in weight does not mean that your diet or calorie deficit is not working. It is important to look at your progress over time to really and accurately determine whether your program is working, and understand that one single high weigh-in is not the end of the world.